one the cashier keeps behind the till, the one your supervisor places strategically in her hair, or the one the security guard keeps behind his ear for extra intimidation and writing your resignation. Because there's nothing wrong with making an honest living, but be honest, are you honestly living? With this menial job which allows you just to stay afloat, yes, a job, a J-O-B, which leaves you just over broke every single month. Living your life just for the weekend, living life just on the weekend, because the other 5 days belong to your manager. You see, there's a big difference between a job and a career. Because in a career, no matter how many hours you work, you do it because it's satisfactory. But in a job, you do it for a salary. You're stuck in the rat race. And you know, being stuck in the rat race is one of the biggest of traps, because as a matter of fact, even if you win the rat race, you're still just a rat. See, I understand the need to have a job temporarily, but pursue a career eventually. Because in my J-O-B, I used to sell at least 200 shoes a day, and none of that was ever reflected in my pay. One of my colleagues once made the company $5,000 in 1 month. And you know what he got? An email, a £20 discount voucher, and a complimentary lunch. I'm sure you can relate. But wait, are we still happy with an extra week holiday and a raise in a salary? Perhaps we need more clarity. Let's look at the statistics. Because the Industrial Revolution was beneficial technologically, but it coerced a lot of people into factories for ridiculous salaries to benefit their families. And that shaped people's mentalities exponentially and essentially became the norm to work for someone else by the turn of the century. And I could have regurgitated facts and figures to support this, but I choose not to boast. Plus, that would give them nothing to write about in the Huffington Post. Now, in 3 years, I've had 6 jobs, and that made me think that long term I could never be happy working one of these jobs. And I used to have a rich uncle called Steve, and they say that apple don't fall far from the tree. So maybe subconsciously I was trying to get one of Steve's jobs. I understand more than anyone that a job allows you to pay the bills, make ends meet, and survive. But that's exactly what it is, surviving, not living. I hope you're aware of the difference. It's like when you hear but don't listen. Because you can hear good advice, but if you don't heed it, it does no benefit to your system. The same way only knowledge with application is wisdom. I hope you're creating the distinction. Sean Corey Carter said it best. 9 to 5 is how you survive, and I'm not trying to survive. So he strived hard for his dream, and look where it took him. So bear that in mind next time you drive past the arena in Brooklyn. But then again, survival is the only trait that every human being has in common. And just over broke every single month. Living your life just for the weekend. Living life just on the weekend. Because the other 5 days belong to your manager. You see, there's a big difference between a job and a career. Because in a career, no matter how many hours you work, you do it because it's satisfactory. But in a job, you do it for a salary. You're stuck in the rat race. And you know, being stuck in the rat race is one of the biggest of traps, because as a matter of fact, even if you win the rat race, you're still just a rat.
Yeah.
See, I understand the need to have a job temporarily,
I'm just trying to
pursue a career eventually. Because in my J-O-B, I used to sell at least 200 shoes a day, and none of that was ever reflected in my pay. One of my colleagues once made the company $5,000 in 1 month.
It's just saying,
you know what he got?
obviously he's saying we'll be right back or live events over.
Discount voucher and a complimentary lunch.
So
I'm sure
I
you
want to
can
make sure
relate.
right.
But wait, are we still happy with an extra week holiday and a raise in a salary? Perhaps we need more clarity. Let's look at the statistics. Because the Industrial Revolution was beneficial technologically, but it coerced a lot of people into factories for ridiculous salaries to benefit their families. And that shaped people's mentalities exponentially, and essentially it became the norm to work for someone else by the turn of the century. And I could have regurgitated facts and figures to support this, but I choose not to boast. Plus, that would give them nothing to write about in the Huffington Post. Now, in 3 years, I've had 6 jobs, and that made me think that long term I could never be happy working one of these jobs. And I used to have a rich uncle
so
called
I'm
Steve,
gonna
and
register.
they say that apple don't fall
7:45
far from the
p.m.
tree.
Eastern.
So maybe subconsciously I was trying to get one of
So
Steve's
that's essentially
jobs.
15 minutes from now.
I
Let me
understand
try
more
8
than
o'clock.
anyone that a job
I'm
allows
just
you
trying
to
to
pay the bills, make ends meet, and survive.
re-sign
But
up.
that's exactly what it is: surviving, not living. I hope you're aware of the difference.
The
It's like
funny
when
thing
you
is
hear
though,
but don't listen.
is the event's
'Cause you
kind
can-
of visual. Obviously, it's very visual, so I'm trying to see if I can get this. How quick it moves on the. Let me see. Oh, okay, so it moves all right. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks to Dream Trips, we're right here in Costa Rica, able to afford the dream of our life.
Say again, bud. You're trying to access it via that link, but it won't let you. Oh, okay. Huh? Okay. Just gonna sign up. Please send Dream Team. I just want to see what they're seeing now. Yes, I want to secure my spot. Okay. Let's see, there's a new person registering for the event. Okay. Okay. So log in. Okay, Peter. Head to this event as request you log in first. Please see on dreamteam.yahoo.com. Submit. So this is me as a person viewing it. Okay, so it's going live in 16 minutes. Oh, I can't do that. This is all adventures. Oh, the hunger on air will end if you continue broadcasting content you aren't authorized to use. Interesting. Okay, so YouTube.